Hello, welcome to another video. Today we are reviewing, but we're also not focused on reviewing. We're doing a get ready with me kind of date night edition. I'm gonna go out tonight, I think dinner and Dave & Buster's, I don't know, see where the wind takes us. So I just wanted to play a little bit and look at some products. To start, I'm gonna work with the Lorac Noir palette. I haven't had a reason to use it yet because apparently, you know, Noir, it's for nighttime wear. So now I have the perfect excuse. So I already did the Soleil palette from these two. I got them during the 21 days of beauty from Ulta, and so they were 50% off, but this does retail for $35. Let's see, it has a mirror, but I'll keep that covered. Has all these shades. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on my brows. They're actually going to be intense today. I haven't actually filled in my brows in a really long time. I usually just put gel on top. So let's see how this goes. So my brows look crazy so far. That's fine. I also want to add, I'm using the Billion Dollar Brows 60-second to brow, something like that. So usually when I'm planning on doing like an intense eye look, I use the Revolution Conceal and Define for my lid to prime it, and then just a more normal toned concealer for everywhere else. So I'm gonna go ahead and carve my brows. Okay, so I'm trying to even out my eyebrows. I think that's good enough, honestly. Also, my fire alarm just went off. I guess my thing did not like my candle burning. Lovely. Anyway, now that I'm stressed out about that, I usually get very afraid of like over sculpting, so I always kind of go a little bit lower than what I plan to actually need, just so that I have space to make mistakes. And with this one in particular, it's very, very light compared to my skin, so I try to make sure I really blend it right here. That way it doesn't look so crazy. I also am blessed to have very thick brows anyway, so it doesn't, I'm very haphazard with everything. Although I will say, I wish they were a little bit more even in shape, which I guess in theory is what you're supposed to do when you do your eyebrows anyway, but I just kind of go with what I already have. So that seems good enough for me. I don't know about for you, but it's good enough for me. So now, again, I go in with the Revolution and I just prime my eyelids. I find that this one, it's too dry for like my under eye. It really dries me out, but it's perfect for my lid because my lids get really oily. So it really balances it all out. And I just go in with my finger. So this one's very different to my work get ready with me from like the beginning of COVID, because in that one I was all about speed, agility, and power. And for something like this where I am going to be doing heavier makeup, I will take a little bit more care and time to do a good job. Whereas for work, you know, whatever, who cares? As long as something comes out, then I'm happy with that one. But this one I am gonna try a little bit harder. I also did my nails again. And this one, well, these nails have the new Holo Taco Naughty List on them, with a little bit of the gold flaky Holo Taco from the anniversary collection. So yeah, I did those on whatever day it was. Okay, let's go ahead and jump into this palette. I'm excited because it just looks so pretty, and hopefully it looks pretty on the eye. Okay, so I don't think the shades have names, or at least I don't know where they are, so I'm gonna first go in with this shade right here for a little transition. Honestly, like I would just use this color. Like I don't know, something about it that I love. So after that, I'm gonna go with a slightly smaller brush with the brown, just a little bit deeper, and deepen up the crease a little bit more. I definitely want to add layers and layers and layers. to make it more intense. So I am very excited. I got a facial at my cousin's house the other day. She did a bunch of like microdermabrasion and like the weird zappy one. She did a really good job. Alright, so now that we're a little bit darker, we're gonna go even darker. And I'm gonna take this kind of maroon color. I am gonna be wearing mostly black, so I'm just gonna have a little pop of color on the lips and on the outer corner. So I really don't want my eye look to be way too dark, just because it is a nighttime look, but I don't want it to be like, oh my goodness, she got punched in the face. So I am trying to be careful of that, but things tend to get away from me very quickly. So next I'm gonna go in with this really sparkly number right here. Kind of not really champagne, a little bit too cool tone for that. Probably gonna have to go in with something lighter on top. I just think it's really pretty. And I'm gonna wet it too with Shape Tape Double Duty Beauty spray. And let's see. I'm like so in love with this. I don't even know why. I don't understand it. Alright, so what I did, I went in with this color and then I went on top with this color right up there. They're so beautiful. I think I might like this one better than Soleil. I don't know. There's multiple shades that I just adore, and I don't remember much about Soleil, so it must have not stuck with me very well. Okay, so honestly, I think that's the look. I don't want to go too intense, like I said. I'll go in with a little bit of black in the corner just to give it that smoky look. I'm going to actually do a throwback to this Cleopatra ink Blacker Than Black, y'all. I think I reviewed this, I think, on my channel. But yeah, let me go ahead and try to do a little bit of liner. Emphasis on try. The first eye is always easy. The second eye is the one that really kicks your butt. So let's go ahead and jump into that one. I think they're pretty even actually. So one trick that I have also when I'm doing winged eyeliner is I kind of use my smile lines to my advantage, or what is it, crow's feet or whatever. I just kind of, you know, really hard, and then I look and see if the distance of the wrinkle is the same on each side to the line. So I think they're even. They look pretty even to me. I'm gonna call it a day, because even though I care more because it is like a special date night, whatever, compared to work, I don't care that much. So I'm gonna go in with the Lancome Lash Booster. Not sure if I've also spoken about this on my channel, but I think I have. And my cousin also gave me a lash lift, so I may or may not use falsies. Let's see how it goes. So I really like this Lancome because I feel like it does kind of push up your lashes a little bit more, and it just it's not super heavy. So the trick with this though, you gotta move fast. You gotta make sure, that you put your mascara on while the booster is still wet. I don't know why, but that's what it says. So yeah, I really like the booster, and I like the Lancome Lash Idol. It's just very pretty, and like I said, not super heavy on the lashes. You know what, I'm on a time crunch. I'm not going to put falsies on, but honestly I feel like my lashes look great anyway, so who cares? Okay, so moving on from that, we're going to do the face. Well, I don't know if I always talk about this, but I like to use the Clinique All About Eyes eye primer. This is literally a sample, and I've had it for a very long time, and I use it all the time. It's just because a little bit goes a long way. You don't need that much, and I feel like it really does help with the eyes. I've been having trouble sleeping lately, so my under eye area is struggling, but that's okay. I also use the Clinique moisturizer, but right now I'm going to use the Garnier Skin Active Moisture Rescue. I put the serum from the other video, but I'm also going to put some of this because I do have very dry skin. Okay, ooh. Okay, so following that, now we're going to jump into the POREfessional Pore Primer. And I use this literally every single time. I haven't even tried many different primers in a long time because I used to try different primers and they were nothing compared to this one. I love this one. It really holds my makeup together and keeps my giant pores at bay. And it like just smooths you out. I think in my other Get Ready With Me I spoke about how you can just wear this by itself and it just really smooths your skin out, so it really does. Okay, so now that I've primed, I'm going to do something a little bit different. So I actually really like this Trestique. I don't even know, this is from Ulta. Not Ulta. Ipsy. This is from Ipsy. It is a cream bronzer thing. Oh, am I out? Well, anyway, I've used a lot of it. I think this is all I have left, but I love to put this under my foundation. I just think that it makes my face much more like, you know? So I haven't used it in a while though, so a little rusty, and I just put like a little bit. I'm not all that interested into being super bronzed and orange, but I do want to bring out, you know, more of my features. So I just kind of place it in the little dips of my face. And what's nice about this one too is it comes with its own brush. It's kind of like the KKW, but just a different brand. And yeah, then I just blend it out. And what I like about putting it underneath my foundation is that I don't have to be perfect because my foundation will just smooth everything. That's one of the things about makeup that I enjoy, is that like it's kind of up to you and like what you want to do. And whatever you kind of just feel like works for you better, just do it. You know, there's like rules and stuff, but not really. I think it really is just based on what you like and how you want to do it. And if someone else doesn't like your makeup, well, it's not their face, so. Plus, at the end of the day, even if you don't like it, you can just wash it off and do it again until you like it. Okay. So now that we got all that done, moving on to foundation. Last time I used the sponge from Ipsy with my Anastasia foundation, and I loved how my skin looked. So I'm gonna do it again. Just a couple pumps. I always just put it on the back of my hand and just dot it out. And now we blend. And I have a couple like pimples and stuff that I usually try to put concealer underneath my foundation, same concept as the bronzer, but to be honest I forgot, so we'll move on from that. So now I have the NYX HD Studio Photogenic Concealer in the color Nude Beige, and I like it actually. I always was a ride or die for the Maybelline Age Rewind, but this one's pretty good. And hopefully this will cover all of my dark under eye circles because I don't sleep. Okay, so I'm a total ghost right now, but that's fine. Now I'm gonna go ahead and bake the under eyes because I don't want them to crease. Alright, I think a couple minutes is good enough. I'm not trying to do anything too crazy. Just gonna set the rest of my face with powder. I really love how these products just interact with each other. I think they just are friends. They like each other. Okay, so alright, now that I've done that, I will bronze up a little bit more, and for this I'll use my Friends Revolution face palette, and I will be using the color Chai, which is right down here, just to bronze up a little bit more, just to have a little bit more color. What I like about this color specifically is not too orangey, not too much. Just a little bit of bronze. And I also use it to contour my nose a little bit more. I'm gonna put a little bit of powder. I feel like the contour is a little bit too strong. Okay, I think that made it a little bit better. It was just a little bit too intense in my opinion. Also, like I said, I haven't contoured and stuff in a long time, so maybe I'm just not used to looking so crazy. I don't know. Okay, so following that, I am gonna go in with my Ofra blush that I just got from Ipsy. I love this blush. Let's go ahead and do peach because who cares? Love it. And obviously, you know, I'm not an expert, and like I said earlier, your makeup is just kind of what do you like, and so I like to place my blush right here, and I think that it looks nice. Now, if someone has a different opinion, sorry, but I think it's very important to wear makeup for you and for you to feel nice and for you to have fun, as opposed to trying to wear it for someone else. And again, I really like the little like sun-kissed blush look. And I guess I'll go ahead and also use this little palette for highlight, because this highlight's really beautiful. Okay, so now that I'm highlighted and everything like that, let me go ahead and go back under my eyes, finish that up a little bit. Almost done. I have no clue what time it is, but I know that I'm almost ready. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this middle brown so it's not too dark, but also shows up a little bit, and place that underneath my eye, just to kind of smoke it all out and tie the look together. It's another thing, when it's nighttime, I definitely like to smoke out eyeshadow. You know what? I really like this eyeshadow palette. I think that it's really nice. The shadows are really nice and very workable. And also, I don't know, I actually really like the fact that you can like feel that it is a nighttime palette. You know, like, I mean, you could obviously switch it up and make it suitable for daytime, but I really feel that it's a really good nighttime palette, because it makes it, you can make it darker depending on how dark you want it, but also, I don't know how to describe it. It's a little bit of a tangent, but I really like this palette. So now, oh look, they do have names. Oh well, too late. So I'm also going to be doing my hair, but before we even do that, I also have this, the POREfessional Super Setter. I saw it on Tati's channel. She said it was awesome, so I hope that it is awesome. So this is supposed to be microfine mist, and it's just supposed to be really good. Okay, let's give it a test. I want to try it on its own, but I'm kind of nervous because it just feels so like nothing. I wonder if it brought back, yeah. It seems to have brought back life to my face after all the powder. Okay. So let me go ahead and get my hair stuff set up, and we'll do that too. I can't seem to find my glove, so let's hope that I don't burn my hand. Alright, jumping right on in. I also have not curled my hair in probably like 6 months, so for some reason my bottom layer is always just lackluster. Anyway, moving on. I'm trying to hurry up. I have 30 minutes until I need to leave the house. One of the difficulties of having such thick hair is that it takes you 17 generations to do anything with it. Yeah, still moving along. Alright, almost done. One more layer just to top. Oh my goodness, it's a whole process. This is why I never do my hair. Oh, finally done. Now let me get my comb and comb through this and hairspray it. Okay, brush these bad boys out. And now, good on the hair. Okay, so obviously my hair fell a little bit flat, but whatever, because I gotta go. I'm super late. Okay, so the last item that I'm going to be working with, I tried this the other day, and I haven't used a product from this brand in literally years, but the girl at Ulta told me this is supposed to be really good, so I got it. This is the Melted Matte Liquefied Matte Longwear Lipstick by Too Faced. It's supposed to last like 10 hours or something. By the way, the palette that I got was like, I got it half price at like 16 and it's 32, I think, 35. And the spray was also on sale for 16, originally $32, and then this thing is $22, and it's supposed to be magical. Matte and long wearing, but not crustifying, allegedly. And I'm not gonna lie, it does feel really nice. I wore it the other day and it did feel transfer proof, but if I rubbed it, it wasn't transfer proof, like it would come off. But I think it's pretty good. Okay, so I totally love this. I love the shade. I love that it's like powdery. I probably could have got in with lip liner beforehand, but I forgot, which is usually what happens to me anyway, so pretty accurate for what would happen. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was pretty fun to make, just some chit chat. I think that's pretty much it for me tonight. I hope you have a wonderful holiday season, and I'll catch you in the next video.